What's up, y'all? My name is Ray. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And to my returning viewers, I am humbled to welcome you back for another video. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's pretty cool. You'll make my day. All right, let's talk about a couple of the latest right wing attacks on public education. First, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has joined Ron DeSantis of Florida and Glenn Youngkin of Virginia at the tip of the spear that Republicans have aimed directly at the heart of our education system with her vocal endorsement of the Arkansas LEARNS Act. That's LEARNS, also known as Senate Bill 294, which passed through the state Senate the week of February 20th. The massively scoped 144-page bill masquerades as a long overdue and common sense attempt at improving Arkansas's abysmal school system, including things like raising teacher pay for a state that currently ranks 48th in the nation, but is in actuality merely a Trojan horse aimed at further crippling Arkansas's struggling public schools and rerouting tax dollars through a school voucher program into the hands of conservative donors and private schools that amount to little more than right wing indoctrination centers. What's so bad about school vouchers, you might ask? Well, let's hear from the National Education Association on that. Quote, no matter how you look at it, vouchers undermine strong public education and student opportunity. They take scarce funding from public schools, which serve 90% of students, and give it to private schools, institutions that are not accountable to taxpayers. This means public school students have less access to music instruments and science equipment, modern technology and textbooks, and after school programs. Moreover, there is zero statistical evidence that voucher programs improve overall student success, and some programs have even shown to have a negative effect for students receiving a voucher. Furthermore, vouchers have been shown to not support students with disabilities, they fail to protect the human and civil rights of students, and they exacerbate segregation. Unquote. Vouchers were originally created as a response to Brown v. Board of Education and the integration of America's public schools, allowing racist parents around the country to remove their kids from integrated schools and place them into private schools that could discriminate based on race and class and create their own propagandized curriculum. And that's what Republicans want to see today: segregated schools that indoctrinate children into religious zealotry. The LEARNS bill also contains language exempting Arkansas students and employees from anything that concerns critical race theory, further demonstrating what a culture war driven farce it really is. Basically, Governor Sanders wants Arkansas kids attending right wing indoctrination camps while her state's public schools go underfunded and ignored. All this from a state that ranks at or near the bottom of any measure of educational success. Go figure, right? Meanwhile, Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin has followed Florida's example and is now attacking the AP African American Studies curriculum that's already been significantly altered by right wing political interference. If you want to learn a little more about that issue, please check out my recent video on Ron DeSantis' war on education in Florida. Speaking of Florida, the bigoted book banning bonanza continues in America's favorite flaming trash heap of a state. The latest example of which comes from Escambia County, where a teacher who's received multiple complaints of racist and homophobic behavior in the classroom has succeeded in getting a children's book about penguins banned from school libraries. The book in question, titled And Tango Makes Three, is based on a true story and won an award from the ASPCA for its positive portrayal of animals. It's an adorable, harmless little book about two penguins who adopt an orphaned chick, and it wasn't even part of any school curriculums, it merely existed in libraries. But of course, this is Florida, so the fact that two male penguins did the adopting in this story, a true story, mind you, was more than a big enough outrage for bigoted right wing nutjobs to vote to ban the book. The Young Turks, TYT, edited and reacted to a little compilation of complaints about the book taken from the Escambia County School Board meeting on February 20th, during which the board voted to ban the book from school libraries. Check this out.
Let's take a look at this fun compilation of individuals who wanted to make the case for the banning of this book.
This book is a very clever and very subtly written attempting to promote an agenda that is sexual in nature.
When you look up this book on Destiny Discover on the school's and county website, the book says this book is about two male penguins that fall in love. What could the intention of this book be You got two male penguins that are falling in love. And in our society, I'm sure that's not getting at anything. God says homosexuality is a sin. So perverting the grace is saying you're loved anyways. And Jesus did not say to the adulteress who was going to be stoned by people, go and keep sinning and committing adultery.
Yeah, not everyone
He said,
believes in
"Go
your
and sin
weirdo
no
religious
more."
I
doctrine.
want to ask you, who gave us the institution of marriage? It
The
is
government?
the Almighty God who made the heavens and earth, who made each and every one of us in his image, male and female, for his glory and his glory alone.
That's right. According to these religious wingnuts, and Tango Makes 3 amounts to LGBTQ plus propaganda and is a sin against Almighty God, despite the fact that, again, it's a true story and has precisely zero sexual innuendo or references of any kind. It's a harmless children's book about family. There are millions of public school kids who are stuck living in red states that are increasingly hostile toward public education, artistic expression, intellectualism of any kind, which is a dangerous prospect for the future of our nation. The least we can do for them is to continue to shine a light on these right-wing shenanigans in the hopes of inspiring more opposition to them, and of course to get our asses to the ballot box at every single opportunity. And that's where I'll wrap things up for today, y'all. If you've hung out with me this long, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, please leave a like on the video. Leave me some thoughts and feedback in the comments or just say hi. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's pretty cool. You'll make my day. Thanks again for stopping by. I hope I see y'all again soon. Peace out.